By the way, part of the reason why is because people in general most people can only pay attention to like 2 things at once. And being able to pay attention to more things is either a talent or a skill you have to really train. I mean, 3 is pushing it, but then 4 is kind of past. And so right here you have me trying to pay attention to 4 things at once because they throw 3 enemies in the tentacle at me. And that's kind of just a bit over the limit to what I can really comfortably handle. Hello everybody, and welcome to a game I'm just kind of trying on a whim. Devils Don't Die. Before I get started, one thing I'd like to say to the creator of this game is, if you really, anyone who wants to contact me about these kind of things in the future, please do not comment on the damn video. I mean, if you feel like you have to comment on my YouTube channel, there is a discussions page. If we go to my channel and the discussions page, there's a little place where you can just comment on the channel in general. That would be a much better place to comment about this kind of thing if you just wanted to contact me about getting my opinions on your game. In addition, I also have a Discord you can try to contact me through. If you join my server, you can then get my account name and PM me that way. I also have a Twitter. Just please, anywhere but the damn comment section of my videos. It's like the worst place you can freaking... Comment sections of the videos are for commenting on the video. Okay? Like, in a lot of cases, I'll still look at the comment, but I'm not gonna approve the comment as not spam, because it's still spam. So, you know, your comment to where you suggested that I play this game, you want my opinion on, it's still gonna be deleted, naffits, but aside from that, I mean, you know, yeah, you contact me and wanted my opinion on the game. It's a 2D side-scroller. Looks fairly simple, you know, definitely had the whole I'm still... Yeah, so, I guess I should say, it definitely screams a one-man project, but looked pretty solid otherwise, so I'm gonna try the story mode here. He was punished for his sins that he had not done. Who's he? He was tortured for the crimes he had not committed. Well, what crimes? He was pushed into the abyss he was not deserved. But finally he realized what needs to be done. All the creatures he had to face. All the difficulties. All the pain and suffering. All that for nothing. There's no time to lose. There's no reason for waiting anymore. It's time for action. Time to escape this hell. Edge overload. Okay, edge overload in the store here. Yeah, we got warrior, speedster, and specialist. I'm given no context for what. I'm going to assume it's defense, speed, power. Though specialist doesn't really tell me anything because that could be attack, defense, speed, utility. Like, you have no, like, there's no description or example, or maybe, like, you show a picture that gives us a better idea, because, I mean, like, what the hell, what does this have to do with speed? Like, it gives me no context for what they are, but, I mean, I like the designs in general, but, you know, since the designs don't inherently describe what they do, if there's, like, a little description somewhere, or maybe, like, a little animation that showed me the difference between each one, or something, that would go a long way here. But I guess I'll choose the speedster. Oh. Alright. Personally, also... is there no buttons I can use to aim? I have to use the mouse. I personally prefer just having because you can only aim in 360 degrees anyway. It's not like having the mouse here versus having the mouse here versus having the mouse here, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the distance between the character and the mouse changes his aim. And since the character himself, especially with speed characters, since he's kind of speeding across the stage, in some cases it would actually be easier just to be able to pick the direction with an arrow key or a controller. But still, controls are still pretty solid, just... Spikes hurt you? Okay, yep. Ow. Is the spike... I guess, no. Alright, I guess... A little too fast for my own good here. Yeah. Ah! I am a little too fast for my own good. I had to switch characters. This guy is kind of hard to play because he's so damn fast. Oh, hold space to skip. Okay, also if holding... Okay, if holding space to skip the whole cutscene instead of sections, that'd be nice. I try the warrior now. Maybe that'll go a little better. Pretty damn slow firing rate. So one thing I'll say is the engine does feel pretty solid. Ow. Yeah. I will say this though, I am having a hard time with this game, but I feel like it's all my own fault. It's not the game's fault that I'm dying. So, kudos to that. Okay, they can jump down after you, not up after me. Alright. Now, one thing could go a long way is some sort of health restore between levels. I mean, it could be just me because I'm having a hard time with this game, but... Oh, okay, there's a health restore. I just didn't see it. Alright. Nice. Yeah, because the thing about... Oh, and restart brings it to the level. Okay. Okay, nice. Yeah, no obsolete live systems here. I'm still being kind of a noob. Could have cleared that guy out down here and they could use down here for cover. Still, that's my fault, not the game's fault, so... Honestly, you know, if I wanted to get nitpicky, I could poke at the fact that you're basically using the same, like, 4 sprites over and over again, but, like why is every trap a spike? Like, you could put, like, a lava pit down there instead, just for a little bit of visual variety, but still. Still, nothing that really ruins the game by any means, just... You know, something that could make it better, you know? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Continue feature. There. Ah. Wait, why can't we... Also, a little bit more visual distinction between the platforms that can be shot through and the ones that can't would be nice. Also, I will... Also, the crap on your level design a bit. That corner there is a little BS. I can't really do a whole lot about... Because I can't jump back up here to take cover if the enemies are here. So I'm basically screwed. Here is fine, because I can jump back up here and avoid fire. So yeah, a little bit more play tested of this section would go a long way, but still. Also, that could... You really like to place enemies in places where I'm completely vulnerable, don't you? I mean, I got through that just fine, but damn. Pay really close attention to when you do that. Still, though, I do appreciate the fact that health restarts. That your health refills every level. Because that enables you to make... Because when you can make the game harder when you can assume the player has full health and you don't have to worry about well, you know, the possibility the player took damage on the way. Oh shit. Ah! Okay. You be careful here. Kind of up tower things kind of drive me nuts because, you know, the whole fall all the way down the bottom having to start over thing, but still. That could be just more of a personal preference thing. Should have waited for the platform to hit the wall and go in the opposite direction, shouldn't I have? Yeah, because... Okay. There we go. Oh. Have to wait. Time in here. Oh, ah! Not that. That's definitely not the timing. Here. There. Okay. This is probably me being a bit... This is probably me just being more... Okay, I guarantee this isn't the game's fault. It's just me being a bit more paranoid about this timing here, but I really don't want to fall. I mean, it may seem boring to you, but it's really intense for me. I'm really clutching here, hoping to find a good timing to jump on these. Yeah, the one platform move is slightly different speed, so maybe they do move the exact same speed. Eh. This is probably require a bit of editing. Nah, I just took the hit. The end is near. Gatekeeper's waiting. Oh, this... Really? How long does that phase where he just sends enemies after me constantly go on? I mean, Again, this is probably personal preference, but I'm not really a big fan of bosses that just send hordes of smaller enemies at you constantly, and that's what makes them difficult. Also, I just realized it looks like he stole the game over font from Diablo, I think. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly the same because it's been way too long, but it is vaguely reminiscent of that. Ah! By the way, part of the reason why is because people in general most people can only pay attention to like 2 things at once. And being able to pay attention to more things is either a talent or a skill you have to really train. I mean, 3 is pushing it, but then 4 is kind of past. And so right here you have me trying to pay attention to 4 things at once because they throw 3 enemies and a tentacle at me. And that's kind of just a bit over the limit to what I can really comfortably handle. I mean, nice touch throwing the one enemy ahead of the other 2, so that if I took... Oh, except for there, they all come at me at once. Whew. Alright. Okay, it wasn't too bad, but just, you know... Oh, I should... Okay, no one actually says "well" out loud. Well, I should get going. Escape the... Alright, well, solid game. I mean, I hope not all of the bosses you have planned for the future are rushes of smaller enemies, but, what's survival mode? I picked the hardest level first. Oh, okay, the chance to try out the specialist class. Probably, definitely. Oh, in hindsight, probably. Oh, I could. Pac-Man logic in here. Oh, I should have noticed because of the gunshot. Oh, whoops! I clicked off screen. And that put me in desktop mode. Okay. There's something extra to do after you beat the main game. Now, it's interesting that you can only play the specialist class for survival mode. But it works out, because that means I get to show off all the classes now. So, yeah, so the specialist has a decent firing rate, and doesn't fly off cliffs, but also doesn't have very much defense. Alright. Yeah, so wish you were a bit more... Yeah. So, alright. So the 3 classes kind of make sense. Really, I think it's only the specialist that really throws the naming convention off, because... And in fact, you put him on the right side, because you think the default guy would be the guy on the left. But, you know, could be just me, though. But... I suppose there's a little bit of a thrill in figuring out what classes are by trying them, so... I'm sure some people... There will definitely be some people that enjoy that method of figuring out how the classes work. Oh. Try one more survival round here. Overall, though, it's actually a pretty solid game. I enjoyed it. I'd recommend it to people, though. No, unfortunately, the sad irony is the people that enjoy this game the most are the kind of people who can't afford it. I mean, even with the $1 price tag, it still implies that you have money. But, still. This game worth $1. Well, that's kind of hard to say, but, that's definitely going to be the biggest gate when determining whether or not someone's able to try this game out. It's a pretty solid game, and I'd easily recommend anyone who can spare $1. I could easily recommend this too. The problem is that, yeah, the people that would enjoy this game the most are the kind of people that can't afford more expensive games, because it is pretty solid. It's just it's hard to recommend it over some. It's hard to it'll be hard to convince people to play this over, say, like, just picking up the Mega Man collection or something. But, just because showing it to them... I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, I mean... Could use a little bit more visual variety, but, yeah, again, nothing... Could use a little more visual variety, and... I mean, I kind of wish the boss had a bit more variety in the attacks rather than just spamming the same enemy I fought through the level. I mean, the tentacle is a nice touch. If there was something more keen to that, something unique to the boss, that would go a long way. But, again, pretty solid. Definitely, room for improvement, but I guess based on Game Jolt's rating system, a 4 out of 5 is appropriate. Definitely could use a couple upgrades here and there, but not bad. Definitely worth your time. And yeah,